Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video I'm going to review Polkadot. The Q2 report is already out there and I'm going to analyze that. I'm going to tell you exactly how Polkadot is doing it, what will be next, and we are going to cover a lot of successful things that Polkadot has been done. I'm going to do a little bit of technical analysis and show you the current patterns that we are and why I think the current zone is actually the best buy zone for Polkadot tokens in the lifetime. So if you are a Polkadot fan or you have any of the Parachain project, you need to see this video until the end. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, before going to the Polkadot report, I want to show you this chart. This is the crypto fear and greed index, and we already reached a new milestone in the history of this chart. We are already 72 days off on extreme fear. So you can see here we are contemplating that below 25 is extreme fear. So this is a historical point on this chart. This is only 1 year exactly, but you can see how we already reached in this extreme fear. We usually pump it a lot. So how much time we can be below this 25 and be in extreme fear? At some point the market is going to revert, and for that moment you better have already your positions in place. This is the Polkadot DOT token against USDT. You can see we are in this very big downtrend. We already went down an 88%, which is a lot for an altcoin, but also there are worse altcoins that have been more than a 90% already. But clearly we are really in bad shape in terms of price action. But because of that, it's making it a very good opportunity. And you can see I have this green rectangle down here. This is the buy zone of a lifetime for Polkadot tokens. You can see that we have this price action before. Actually, this was a local top that then we come back here and test it and support. But after that, that was in January 2021. We never come back into this zone until recently in June. And right now we enter some weeks and some price action inside this buy zone. And I have to tell you, because of the pattern that we are experiencing, this is a lifetime opportunity. Of course, this is a very big buy zone, from $7 to $3.61. Any time that you buy inside this rectangle, I think is a very good opportunity. Of course, it's not financial advice, but it's what I am doing. I am buying DOT tokens when we are inside this rectangle. I really don't care if I bought at $6 or $4 when we go back to the all-time high of $50 or $100 in a couple of years. That will make no difference. So for me, the strategy is DCA, of course, in any altcoin or Bitcoin itself. So you can see here this pattern. This is a falling wedge strategy where you see the falling wedge, how we are going down. But it's interesting in this chart, this is dollar against the Singapore dollar. When we hit a support or demand zone, this usually could significate that a reversal could be starting. And that is why I think this is also a support zone with trading volume like in this chart, which is a demand zone, because was this support here. Don't take me wrong, this is 130 days. It's not only 1 or 2 days. Actually, it's almost half of a year of trading volume and action. So being right now in this wedge, falling wedge inside this buy zone, this support zone, for me is a very good call out that I should be taking positions here. So I wanted to share that with you. And also we are in historical times for the crypto and fear index grid. So this is a great opportunity if you are a Polkadot holder and you want to increase your position, or if you already know about Polkadot, which is in position 11 at this time, below $7, which is a really buy zone opportunity like I mentioned. And going into the Q2 report, this paints a pretty picture of Polkadot. This paints a picture of a highly active ecosystem, and that is what we want to see actually in a bear market. Data pertaining to dev commits, parachain auctions, grants, staking, and governance suggests that Polkadot is moving at a rapid pace and in the right direction, even as the market endures trying conditions. On this metric, regarding the Substrate stats stack up, Polkadot is in good health, reporting more than 1,400 active monthly developers, and only Ethereum boasts more devs, and Polkadot's figure is an impressive EOA increasing of 75%. The metrics for amount of developers actually is one of the first ones that you need to see when you want to know how a project is doing it. It's not the partnerships, it's not how many they have, it's actually how many developers, how is the stack of projects building on the blockchain. Of course, talking about layer 1 solutions or layer 2 solutions. So this is one of the most important metrics, and like you can see here, Polkadot is second after Ethereum. This tells you that it's doing it better in terms of development than Solana, Polygon, and many other layer 1 or layer 2 solutions. So to encourage crypto startups to pick Polkadot, which is a very important point, over the competition, and set up shop within this universe, the Web3 Foundation has been merely doling out grants to suitable applicants. Polkadot Q2 report notes that more than 400 of these have now been awarded, which argues well for the future of Substrate and the network's its power. Another noteworthy tidbit from Polkadot Q2 report is that over 500 core contributors have left their mark on Substrate repositories. It all sounds very decentralized. So other stats cited include 621 forkless upgrades across all Substrate-based blockchains, including Polkadot and Kusama parachains. The Polkadot Treasury has funded spending proposals over 1.4 million DOT tokens, and more than 1,400 governance participants have recently voted on key proposals. So what is next here? The Polkadot governance process is undergoing a major upgrade, and there's a new staking dashboard in place for DOT holders. As a blog post announcing its launch explains, with this first-class staking portal, the community now has an easy, modern, and advanced interface to stake directly on the Polkadot Relay chain, which is the core of the Polkadot blockchain ecosystem. This should encourage more network participation, as users are given an easier way to stake directly. So this is all great news. And in a summary of these 2022 milestones, by the end of June, the following additional milestones were reached. The new parachains continue to be launched on a regular basis, and there are currently 36 active parachains on the experimental Canary network Kusama, and 21 on Polkadot itself, and 550 total projects building in the ecosystem. So you need to hear that correctly. More than 550 total projects. So Polkadot is one of those projects that is not usually so much in the news. So there's not always news about partnerships or that kind of stuff. It's usually really hardcore code and ecosystem. So you really need to dig in to know what is happening in Polkadot. So a review of this report, I think, painted a very good picture for you that may not be so aware of the intrinsic stuff of the ecosystem. The Web3 Foundation Grants Program supporting Polkadot project had approved 400 grants to help tech startups build new blockchains. This is of course on the Polkadot ecosystem. And like we mentioned, Polkadot reported 1,400 monthly active developers, representing a 75% increase year on year, and more than any other Web3 protocol outside Ethereum. The Polkadot codebase surpassed 500 plus core contributors across Polkadot and Substrate repositories, and more than 100 forkless automatic upgrades across Polkadot and Kusama. And like we mentioned before, the Polkadot Treasury has funded and spending proposals to the tune of over 1.4 million in DOT, and the Kusama Treasury has paid out nearly 130k KSM tokens. So this is really cool. Everything in the roadmap is going traction and it's been building on that. So there are some words of Gavin Good about the progress of Polkadot, and that is great. So if you are not really into Polkadot right now, I think these are the best news on this report, because we are in a bear market and these projects continue building without caring about that, really. We know that many companies are closing the doors or bankruptcy. Many things are happening in the crypto space, but it's second in developers right now, so you need to pay attention to those metrics. Guys, that is all for this video. Remember, this is a great opportunity. I am buying DOT tokens right now, but it's not financial advice. It's only my opinion and what I am doing. Before we leave, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.